as MSME sector is considered to be the backbone of Indian economy. So our All India MSME Association job provider and not job seekers. So this is the main object of the association.
And we are making awareness for the fundraising through IPO.
MSME hates being MSME, but then मेरे को MSME नहीं रहना है, मेरे को खुद grow करना है. तो
कचरे से कांचन तक का सफर. We are having MOUs with SNDT Women's University.
Particularly this incubation center in the SNDT Women's University. Incubation center जो है, they are encouraging the starter.
So good morning everyone. Today we have Dr. Avinash Nalawala, who is founder and president of All India Association of MSME. I would ask sir to give a brief intro and a description about how his life has been and all the events that has shaped his life today where he is standing as a president and also as a founder. Avinash ji.
See, I'm a national president of All India MSME Association, right? This association is founded on 11 November 11 November, date 11, month 11 and year is 11. 11. It's a foundation day. Why my friends, those who are in industry in small scale, they have suggested me, Avinash bhai, आपका family, still 1949 you are in small scale industries. So do one thing, form one association, all India basis, and and we would like to be a president of that association. So I thought it's a good idea and good thought, because at that time there was no All India based MSME association. So our All India MSME Association is the first association in India that is throughout the India having the presence in 4 regions of the country, that is East, West, North, South. So basic object of the IMA MSME to pursue, to educate the existing entrepreneur as well as upcoming entrepreneurs to be a self-employed job provider and not job seekers. So this is the main object of the association. For this object, we are arranging the events, and All India MSME Association is the think tank committee, core committee, and that core committee has arranged the PPT presentation on different subject related to MSMEs. As MSME sector is considered to be the backbone of Indian economy. So first of all, one of our core team member, he has prepared a presentation, land to listing. आप जगह लो, जगह से लिए इंडस्ट्री के लिए जगह लो, जगह लेने के बाद आपको किस तरह से कौन सा प्रोडक्ट बनाने का है, वो प्रोडक्ट बनाने के बाद आपको फंड बैंक भी देती है, बैंक से आगे आपको जाना है तो एसएमई प्लेटफॉर्म है, स्मॉल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्सचेंज, स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एक्सचेंज.
I'm Omraj Patil, National Coordinator of All India MSME Association.
तो मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी कि जो ऑल इंडिया एसोसिएशन ऑफ एमएसएमई है वो किस तरीके से काम करता है, क्या उनमें स्कीम्स रहता है, हाउ डू पीपल कनेक्ट विद इट, लाइक लोगों को उनके बारे में जानकारियाँ कैसे मिले एमएसएमई के बारे में.
So basically Avinash bhai told about All India MSME Association, that is the Pan India Association and very first association which was concerned with the issues regarding the MSME, micro, small, medium enterprises. So we at All India MSME Association raises the queries, issues related to MSME with the concerned authorities or government of India as well as government of state government and the concerned authority, local authorities. Also we are having the different segments which we are working. Very first segment we are working with the BAC SME exchange, where we are promoting small and medium enterprises, on the listing platform, and we are making awareness for the fundraising through IPO. So it is a very first segment of us. Second, we are working in the education sector, where we are empowering the students for entrepreneurship skill development. We are having MOUs with SNDT Women's University, Dr. Homi Baba State University, Bharatiya Vidyapit Pune, Geetam University, which is having presence in Hyderabad, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Vishakhapatnam. So also we are having the expertise in waste to wealth. When we are talking about waste to wealth, I must say कचरे से कांचन तक का सफर. वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म फ्रॉम दी इंडस्ट्रीज या फैक्ट्री में से जो वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट आता है उसमें से एक वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट कैसे बनाए, बाय प्रोडक्ट कैसे बनाए, एंसिलरी यूनिट्स होने चाहिए, बाय प्रोडक्ट्स बनने चाहिए, इसके लिए हम अवेयरनेस करते हैं. To make this all awareness, we are organizing workshops, we are organizing seminars, we are organizing conferences where all these MSMEs are coming together under one roof and we are making the awareness. That's it.
Well, that was a very elaborated description of what is MSME and how our fund disperse and everything. विनाश जी, मेरा क्वेश्चन आपसे ये रहेगा कि आपकी लाइफ में ऐसा कौन सा टर्निंग पॉइंट था या फिर ऐसे कौन से आप बोले ना गिने चुने हमें किस्से बता सकते हो जिसको आप ऐसा बोल सकते हो कि दिस इज वेयर मेरे को लगा कि आई शुड डू समथिंग, या फिर सर टर्न हो गई लाइफ पूरी 360 डिग्री टर्न, ऐसे कोई मेजर इंसिडेंट हुआ है आपके लाइफ में? तो आई वुड वांट टू नो मोर अबाउट इट.
सर ऐसा होता है कि MSMEs जनरली जो फॉर्म होता है वो तो फैमिली बिजनेस जैसा होता है. दे आर गेटिंग द फंड्स फ्रॉम फ्रेंड्स एंड रिलेटिव्स. When we started the MSME units, the only source of finance fund from friends and relatives. At that time, banks were not giving the finance to small scale. And when I was on the board of Dena Bank, I was elected director on the board of Dena Bank. At that time, I observed that the small scale unit, MSMEs, they are not giving much importance to finance to small scale. So I used to give my opinion in the board that I have observed that banks are giving the red carpet treatment to corporate sector while stepmother treatment to MSME sector. So MSME sector basically needs finance and they have got very limited source to get the finance. For their progress and for setting up the MSME unit, basic need is finance. And for that, when this MSME ministry, when Vajpayee ji came as a Prime Minister of India, before that, in central government, only Ministry of Commerce and Heavy Industries were there. Vajpayee introduced MSME ministry, and in 2006 Manmohan Singh government has elaborated the definition of the MSMEs, and in that definition they have included the service provider also. So MSME sector includes the service provider as well as manufacturer, but there are different micro, small and medium enterprises. And now at present government is trying their best to help the MSME sector to go up, because the MSME sector is providing the employment, the second largest employment provider than agriculture, and having the vital role in GDP of the country too. So MSME sector is playing vital role. That's why it is said that MSME sector is backbone of Indian economy. And for me, if you can say why I insisted and why I started this, when our family started MSME sector, my father, in 1949. And we were the first in India to develop the indigenous components for chloroalkali industries, caustic soda plant and man-made farmer industries. During that time also, our caustic soda plant and man-made fiber industries, particularly Rayon Industries, they used to import the material spare parts from the foreign. So my father thought to start the indigenous components for that machinery, and our company AVI Machine Spare, Kividalal and Company, Ornisa Associates, Amir Enterprises, they were involved in this manufacturing unit. So we were having the fabrication unit in Gujarat, Vadodara, in Mumbai, Ghatkopar and Vadala, and chemical unit in Ankleshwar. And what is the basic way of when we put up the chemical unit in Ankleshwar? My godfather Gonjibai Shroff, he was the founder of Excel Group of Industries. He told me that Avinash, you are having the fabrication shop also, right? Then do one thing, you are putting up the chemical plant, right? That chemical plant machinery you have to manufacture in your factory. So all the needed machinery for the chemical plant that we manufactured in our Baroda plant, in Baroda, and we have set up the chemical unit. This is the history of my family. This is the history why I involved with the MSME sector.
So you are saying कि your family was associated with MSMEs, that is why you had the exposure and the interest was developed कि
Yes.
MSME में कुछ करना है, and the Dena Bank incident as you mentioned.
Dena Bank, I was an elected director representing shareholders, minority shareholders, and small scale industries. And I was elected director there. There was a category of directors nominated by the Ministry of Finance as well as shareholder representative. So I was representing the shareholder as well as minority shareholders on the board of Dena Bank.
Omraj, my question to you would be that being associated with MSME is not like a corporate job. Like you have to sit at a desk involuntarily. नहीं पसंद आ रहा है फिर भी काम करने पड़ रहा है. So I want to ask कि आपका कोई ऐसा personal interest था in the business background that you decided कि yeah I want to be associated with micro, small, medium type of businesses. I want to hear from you.
So basically, I'm a assistant professor at Government Institute of Forensic Science, having the background of forensic science in my educational qualification. But in my family, my father, grandfather are associated in business from many years. Like our family business was about hotels and restaurants, and from there I was having the basic idea of this MSME sector. Even I am associated with the agricultural sector, as my father, grandfather is to be a farmer, and we are having farms and we are doing it uh, in our hometown. So I was having the basic idea about MSME sector. So when I got to know about All India MSME Association and its aims and objective, what can we say, the objective is so profound that we should contribute something for the MSME sector and the MSMEs of India for their growth, development and progress. So that is the reason I'm been associated with All India MSME Association.
The MSME sector, I said, no, it's a backbone of Indian economy. It's playing the vital role in the economy of Indian economy in providing the job, employment, second largest in the agriculture. In the import also, nearly 50% in export, nearly 50% export to the MSME sector. And for the growth of the nation, MSME sector is very much needed and to be progress in India. If MSME sector survives, then only we can reach to the 5 trillion economy. So basic object to government to give the maximum possible assistance to small scale sector. Incubation center जो है, they are encouraging the starter. For starting up, incubation center is very much needed. Why? Particularly this incubation center in the SNDT, Women's University. Women's now in India working parallel to men. And today I have observed that women are becoming more powerful than the men. So to encourage the women to start the women entrepreneurship, and for that government of India, PSU Bank and other institution also giving the help to the women entrepreneurs.
I feel that MSME hates being MSME because if I have a small business, I'm an entrepreneur, female entrepreneur, and I would want to make it scale, want to make it big. So, being in the MSME sector, I mean, why? I would hate being over there क्योंकि मेरे को और grow करना है. But you are saying that it will contribute in the country का GDP and everything. बट देन मेरे को एमएसएमई नहीं रहना है, मेरे को खुद ग्रो करना है, तो फिर वो कैसे सुटेबल है?
There is SME exchange.
So as Avinash bhai told that to grow your business rather than the MSME sector, will suggest that the MSME exchange. MSME exchange is a platform of SME exchange is the
Exchange.
platform of BSE Bombay Stock Exchange, where small and medium entrepreneurs enterprises get listed on the listing platform, and we are making awareness of fundraising through IPOs.
Yes.
When any startup or when any SME having a business and they are interested for the IPO listing, we are promoting them for the IPO listing, and where they can grow their business and they can raise their fund through IPO listing.
In the initial stage, Reliance, Tata Group, they were only on small scale. They grow because of the exchange only. People put the trust in that Reliance, Birla and Tata. They have grown up. Now they are big houses, big corporate sector.
True.
And in our MSME sector, what we are insisting, there is a keen competition in MSME sector, right? To grow, one thing is that they have to look after the waste to wealth. कचरे में से सोना पैदा करना. जैसे you take example of our factory, chemical factory. We used to manufacture phosphate-based salt, and phosphate-based salt, they required the spent phosphoric acid that we used to buy from the United Phosphorus Limited, and we have started manufacturing this phosphate-based salt. Like that, there are many waste in the chemical industry, engineering industry. From that waste, MSME sector can produce the byproduct also. Value added product जिसको कहते हैं, value added product करके.
So also I want to ask, like you went through all the startup pitches, online, offline. What do you feel that is one common mistake these all women entrepreneurs are making, and how should we resolve it?
I heard from the women entrepreneur. I appreciate them that they want to do something, right? But the limitation is fund.
Yeah.
They are having the inclination, they are having the thought to do something and to produce, yeah, to manufacture something or to in a service industry. But basic need is finance. And I have gathered the information from them that we are not getting the cooperation from the public sector bank. They are not giving the proper attention to our proposal, and we are suffering for that. They were of the opinion that there are a lot of government policies are there, but they feel that that is only on the paper only. When the reality, when they goes to bank for asking the funds, and they are not getting good response from them. So lack of funds, they are not growing up.
So do you feel government is to be blamed for this whole situation?
Government having the skills, but the monitoring is not there. monitoring is not there. Because of monitoring, it requires the strict monitoring, and Reserve Bank of India also see that as per their direction, PSU bank and private bank is working.
While listening to all the startups and all the incubies, there was an issue like your product and your profile. Unless and until your product is visible, or unless and until your profile is strong, no one will entertain you.
Yes.
So start working on your profile, start working on your product. So when you are going to pitch somewhere, when you are going to present your product in front of your investors, so it should be having a strong profile where the investor can be get attracted, and he will be giving you the investment.
Can you list all those strong points? I mean, if you get one profile and if you act as an EC, so what would be the key points that you would look further? कि हाँ ये है, then you would be impressed by that particular startup. What?
फिजिबिलिटी, मगर फिजिबिलिटी प्रोजेक्ट की होती है ना, इट्स नॉट, दे शुड प्रिपेयर अ प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट, रियल प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट, नॉट अ रोजी पिक्चर. If they put the rosy picture on the project, that ultimately they will suffer. Before starting the unit will become sick.
Unrealistic picture नहीं paint.
Yes.
जो भी सच्चाई है.
Yeah, not to produce before the banker rosy picture. Whatever is the fact of the project you have to put up there. For getting the loan, you should not give a rosy picture to the banker. Ultimately, they will suffer. Starter will suffer, and ultimately their unit will become sick before starting the production.
Okay, sir, and I want to ask you, like, all the young women entrepreneurs who must be watching our videos, so what kind of message do you want to pass to them, and how do you want to, see the status of women entrepreneurs 10 years down the line?
उनके लिए मेरा मैसेज ये है करके, कुछ भी आप सोचते हैं वो अब रियलिटी बेस पे सोचिए करके. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि मेरा दोस्त बना रहा है करके ये चीज मैं नहीं बना लूं करके, मगर आप ये जरूर सोचना चाहिए डिमांड एंड सप्लाई. डिमांड है तो जाइए, बिकॉज सप्लाई होएगा, डिमांड नहीं होएगा, देन इट विल बी, योर यूनिट विल बी अल्टीमेटली बिकम लॉस मेकिंग यूनिट. सो इस तरह से पहले सोचना चाहिए. और पहले तो मैं उन लोगों को एडवाइस दूंगा कि समझो कि ये थॉट फॉर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इज समथिंग एक्स मटेरियल, राइट. बिफोर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इट थॉट यू शुड डू द इंटर्नशिप इन दैट यूनिट and you see that how they are making how they are running the unit, and you must have an authentic know-how for manufacturing that. If you don't have the authentic know-how, then your unit will be.
That's all the questions we had for
Also, I would
today.
like to request Avinash to tell that poem, बच्चों आज और तुम.
हाँ हाँ, मैं एक हमेशा कहता हूँ, जो बच्चे लोग होते हैं ना, जो मैं कहता हूँ, बच्चों तुम तकदीर हो आज और कल के हिंदुस्तान के, मोहनदास करमचंद गांधी, महात्मा गांधी के वरदान के, और अब्दुल कलाम के अरमान के, और नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी के विकसित भारत के भाग्य विधाता वो, विकसित भारत के आप भाग्य विधाता वो करके, कि मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ करके कि बच्चों तुम तकदीर हो. और इस मिट्टी में आप समझो कि इतनी पोटेंशियलिटी है करके हमारे पास. सेकंड लार्जेस्ट, आई मीन लार्जेस्ट डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री, राइट. एंड रिसोर्सेस आर वेरी मच देयर, बट रिसोर्सेस को लाने के लिए, बाहर लाने के लिए आपके पास कोई ना कोई, जैसे समझो आपका पिताजी है, इवन दो इज सर्विंग, राइट, बट आपके पास कुछ मेंटोर, गुड मेंटोर होवे करके, कोई गाइडेंस देने वाले हो, तो गाइडेंस से आप चलिएगा. जैसे मैं कहता हूँ कि माय गॉडफादर वाज गोविंद भाई श्रॉफ, एक्सेल इंडस्ट्रीज लिमिटेड, फाउंडर ऑफ एक्सेल इंडस्ट्रीज लिमिटेड एंड यूनाइटेड फास्फोरस लिमिटेड. He was one of my godfather. The second godfather was Dr. C.H. Krishnamurti Rao. He was the first man in India for the reverse osmosis process. he converted seawater as a drinking water. He has put up the plant on Marina Beach long back, 25 years before, and he spent his own with his own money of 40 lakhs and that time, and he's put up the plant and he was on the government. Look, this, see how seawater can be converted as a drinking water. So they have given me the guidance that therefore I am considering my godfather.
आपकी लास्ट की कविता एंड ऑल योर थ्रू आउट द स्पीच सब इट वॉज वेरी इंस्पायरिंग टू हियर फ्रॉम बोथ ऑफ यू आई वुड से द इनसाइट्स दैट यू शेयर्ड ऑन MSMEs and everything. So we appreciate your presence and yeah, thank you for sparing extra time कि हमारे साथ बैठ के थोड़ी बातचीत कर पाए.